Gary and I, that's my husband, we will celebrate our 31st anniversary in a couple of weeks. And I was thinking about if Gary had written me a letter at the beginning of our relationship and told me all about who he was, told me how he felt about me, how he saw me, his hopes and his dreams and his heart for our life together and what that would look like in the rest of the world, and then I never read it. Can you imagine how much more I might trust his faithfulness today if I'd also read that letter? How much deeper would his I love yous be today if I had also read that letter? You know, we know this about relationships. When we want to be in relationship with someone, we have to communicate with them. It's a back and forth. It's a give and take. We sit down and we don't just talk, but we listen. If we're just talking, that's a therapy session. And yet oftentimes that's how we interact with God. Is we talk at him. We tell him our concerns, our fears, our wants, our needs, our desires, our anxiety. And he wants us to tell him that. There's nothing wrong with that. He hopes that we will bring all of that to him. But we also need to pause and we need to quiet ourselves and we need to listen, because when we bring those things in that moment, God wants to speak to us about those things in that moment. But he has also given us this letter just to get to know him, to understand who he is and what he wants and how he sees us and how he sees this world. And so we want to spend our time listening, not just talking at him, to have actual relationship with God.